Morning class 8th chapter number 2 microorganism. Student, we have discussed in previous lecture protozoa. Student, in this lecture we will discuss the next microorganism, virus. Student, if we talk about virus, so they are very small microscopic organism, and it cannot be seen using ordinary compound microscope. They can only seen by special microscope are called electron microscope. They can only be observed by special microscope, electron microscope. And student, they do not have any particular cell structure. They contain some genetic material surrounded by a protein cover. And student, they show features of the both living and non-living things. We can say that they are the link of between both living and non-living things. They do not carry out metabolism on their own. When they infect a plant, animal or human body, they use host cell machinery to synthesize their protein, grow and reproduce. And all viruses are parasite. Due to these features, they form a unique bridge between living and non-living things. If they are outside of the host, so they are non-living. If they enter in the host, so they will be living. It means they form a unique bridge between living and non-living things. And a virus behave like a living organism inside the body of the other organism, host. And it reproduces and carries out other life process inside the body of a host. But if we talk about outside the body of a host, it behave just like a non-living things. It does not show any kind of the activity. And most scientists believe that viruses lie on the borderline between a living organism and non-living things. And student, most viruses are harmful because of their parasitic nature. Mostly viruses are the parasite. They are very small microorganism. They cannot be seen ordinary compound microscope. So most viruses are harmful because parasitic nature. They cause disease in human also, plant also, animals also. And most of us have suffered from the flu, common cold, and it is caused by the influenza virus, and you already know. And this corona is also coronavirus. Polio, avian flu, dengue, chikungunya, swine flu are also caused by the virus. So you can underline all these points, like this flu, common cold, it is caused by the influenza virus. Polio, avian flu, dengue, chikungunya, swine flu are also caused by the virus. And plants are also infected by the virus, such as tobacco mosaic virus. Have you seen tomato spotted wilt? Yes, this is also the virus. And some virus can even infect bacteria also. And these viruses are called bacteriophage. So there are some virus also. There are some example of the virus: hepatitis virus, polio virus and bacteriophage. What is the bacteriophage? Some virus can even infect bacteria, and these viruses are called bacteriophage. And this bacteriophage infecting a bacterium. Okay, so we have discussed all types of the microorganism: bacteria, fungi, protozoans, algae and virus. And organisms that are so tiny and can be seen only by using microscope are called microorganism. So on the basis of the structure also and function of the microorganism are bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae, virus. Now student, we will discuss now the exercise. Give one word for the following. So now tell the answer. hiding this also. Yes, an instrument that enable us to see microorganism. Which instrument is used for to see the microorganism? Yes, microscope. Coma shaped bacteria, student, vibrois. Thread like structure of the fungi, hyphae. Parasite that cause malaria, plasmodium. And organism on the borderline of the living and non-living things are virus. So you can note down an instrument that enable us to see microorganism, microscope, coma shaped bacteria, vibrois, thread like structures of fungi, hyphae, parasite that cause malaria, plasmodium, organism on the borderline of the living and non-living, virus. Okay students, I think you have understand about the virus. So if we talk about student useful microorganism, so microorganism are useful to us in several ways. They are used in food industry, medicines, agriculture also. So let us examine some of these aspects of microbes. If we talk about in food industries, in medicinal uses, then we will discuss also the increasing soil fertility. So if we talk about student in food and beverage industries, so you can see the useful microorganism in the formation of the curd, and the protein casein present in the milk coagulate to the form curd. When you see the curd, there is a protein casein present in the milk coagulate and to form curd. And the bacterium lactobacillus make the milk acidic. You can underline this point also. There is a bacterium is present also in milk, that this lactobacillus makes the milk acidic, and this convert lactose sugar in milk to form the milk to the acid, lactic acid. So we will discuss in next lecture also again this topic, useful microorganism. First we will discuss the food and beverage industries, in medicinal uses, increasing soil fertility, cleaning the environment, and then we will discuss the harmful microorganism. So I hope you understand. Okay students, take care, bye.